on your applications. Megan, Trevor, who graduated in 2010, and Eddie are all assistant directors of admissions who lead through a wide variety of coaching systems. Emily is an associate director of admissions who works with engineering applications, along with Dan, who is also an associate director of admissions who graduated in 2006 and works with international applications. Justin is an admissions counselor who works with the website, along with Meredith, who graduated from Tufts in 2011 and is editor of Jumbo magazine.
It's a long process for everybody involved, and I know when I was in high school, I was very worried about where the application was going in particular, like whether somebody was actually physically touching it, whether it's going to screen the entire time, how many people read it, what physically happens to it after it was submitted. So we wanted to ask the admissions office to give you a little bit of insight into that to hopefully persuade some of this case.
That was great at home. And so I was sitting at home at my desk in my pajama pants and my hoodie sweatshirt, which are awesome, and plugging file online.
There's a lot of summarizing everything you see. Everything in your essays, and sometimes how we feel about them, but always in the context of how we feel about them being a part of the process.
Everything smiles when you get on your like this one, like I'm gonna go to committee and I'm going to fight like tooth and nail for this kid because I love them. That sort of makes it all really worth it.
So I know when I was writing my application, and I'm sure you agree, it was really easy to kind of obsess over what the readers were actually looking for in your applications, kind of thinking, how do I come off this application? So we really wanted to ask them just, what are they looking for? What is your goal when reading?
My main goal is to unpack the story that's inside.
Absolutely, that's the goal. Which is like a weird and very counterintuitive thing to talk about because the Marriott Tufts is 1 of 5. And we're denying 4 to 5, which is 4 times as many as we're admitting. And so that is really counterintuitive for a lot of our applicants here. And my goal when I'm opening up, I read Baltimore and I read Bangkok. If I'm opening up now in my of those places, the goal is the same. Build the best possible case I can to admit a student.
Who are you? It's something reflective about your life, about your experiences, about what you're doing. I always tell students not what you're doing, but the how and why you're doing them, because I can clearly see what you're doing, but how and why I can't see that. I can't jump into your mind. And so when I put down your application, I want to feel like I just stepped out of your life. It's like, hey, here's what's so awesome about the student. Yay, this is great. Like, here's 4 different sides of this person. Oh my, like I have a good grasp of what's happening. The students who don't do so well, the students who think there's something we want to read, there's nothing we want to read. I just want to know who you are.
Is this the kind of kid that's really excited about ideas, right? To be able to take a stand and express something. Because I mean, I think that's part of what makes a community like this dynamic and interesting to be a part of, is that you're surrounded by people that are pushing you just a little bit to think about things differently. We're not asking for answers that are like, the campus is pretty, the tour was awesome, and the academics are hard. We want you to be specific, and that could be anything from makes me smile to specifically mentioning classes and professors. We just wanted to, the other essays or to draw you out. You can't create your knowledge by saying, well, how am I not making this? And so the group of students you're looking to enroll into bring to a place like this, maybe further than admission, are the kind of students who are capable of making these things. And at the same time, capable of not making these things, right? But if you look to admit a kid instead of looking to deny a kid, you end up with the students that will expand the sphere instead of the students that will turn in their own way at A's without ever actually forcing the professors to consider their ideas.
So you don't just want perfect creating experience, but also this bigger challenge.
Yeah, I mean, the kids in your high school who got the best grades, some of them were probably the ones that you need the most excited to sit in class with. Some of them were also probably people.
Does the word count matter? So the word count only matters if I notice that you've really gotten over. I never ever count.
But if we say, write a 250 word supplement, and I'm reading 5 paragraphs, it's obviously not 250 words. And so it's more of a guiding principle, but not like, hey, here's the law.
Do the admissions offices actually check Facebook when making applications?
Do you check Facebook?
No.
After reading thousands of applications in the season from people all over the world with different backgrounds, we wanted to know whether they actually learn anything from what they're reading.
I've learned that pogo sticking is a sport.
Interesting.
It's like an extreme sport. Books that students will reference or talk about movies that I don't necessarily know. And I can get what I need to know
about like running essays, so it's not as thing to go find food immediately, but there are often times where it's like, that's where my summer home does cross run, things that students have talked about.
Learned so many words. One, like synesthesia. Last year, I had maybe 10 students who talked about seeing things as colors, and some numbers as colors, or words as colors. I was like, that's really different. Oh, that's interesting.
I had no idea what Orange Club was until about 3 hours ago. I'm like, Google it.
Even a year out of high school, I know there's so much advice I was looking at myself. I do give a lot of my senior friends. That's weird. But we wanted to ask the admissions officers if they have any advice they want to give themselves. This is an incredibly personal process. You'll see that even their answers differ.
I would give myself so much advice.
To be empowered to think of the things I was doing for the world. Because it seems like when you're not doing the most unique thing you've ever heard of, it seems less important. But I think that could be part of what makes it interesting is what you do and what you care about and the attitude you take to it. So they are interesting. What's interesting about it is what you bring to it as opposed to how it's defined to you.
My colleague Justin has a really good piece of advice. He always says, and he told me that after I started working here, and all of a sudden it was like, click, of course.
I knew that anywhere I got into from safety school to review school, anywhere in between would be somewhere I'd be happy, and got me all there. So that's sort of like, when I get asked that advice, that's the best human advice I can get.
So we hope that they give you guys some things to think about while you're writing your applications. Good luck with everything, and we really hope to see you next fall.
Okay. So, a couple things there. I know this from talking to admissions officers at Davidson College, as an example, too. Closer to the beginning of that, one of the admissions officers was talking about something she read that really excited her. She wanted to apply to the nail for that student. Remember her talking about that? What I want you to know is that this is not a negative process from the admissions side. They are not looking to get applications and finding a reason not to admit you. Their job is to find a way to admit you. Okay, so they're looking for reasons to do that. So when you're doing your application, don't come at it from a perspective of, what am I going to do to screw this up? Because that's not how they're looking at it. They're looking at it from, what can I pick out of what is in this application to go and fight for the student or to make a case to have them admitted. So don't worry about making a mistake. Just be yourself. Okay? That seems to help a lot. I actually always kind of felt like it was a negative process. So their job was to just, you're kind of trying to climb up the Empire State Building, and their job is to slam the windows down in your hands as you climb down. And it's not. It's the other way around. They've got a rope coming down from the top of the Empire State Building, and they're trying to pull you up to the top. So that's what admissions officers do. There's another one we'll watch in just a little bit, talk more about essays and things like that too, because I know that's on your mind. But I didn't want to forget to tell you guys about the transcripts. Have you guys communicated with your guidance counselors yet? Have you had any meetings with guidance counselors? Okay, here's something I would suggest you would do that virtually no one else in your high school is going to do that will help you. Your guidance counselors and the people who are responsible for your transcripts hold a lot of power over this process, whether you know it or not. Because they have to get that information out to the schools, either through the Common App or sending directly to the schools, whatever their process is. And you probably want to know how that works. So what I would suggest you do is sometime here in late August, early September, I know classes start on Monday. Some of you, maybe in AP, have already started classes. But get with your guidance counselor, schedule an appointment with them, and find out how this works at your school. What is the protocol? What can you do to help them? Okay? In the old days, what we would do is we would tell students to put the schools that you are going to apply to with your name and your information on a manila envelope. And you kind of list them out, and the guidance counselor could keep it in your file, and then they know when the deadlines are, when they're supposed to get things out. You don't have to do it that way now, but you do need to find out how that works. Kill them with kindness. Okay? It will really, really go a long way. you guys in June. And an example of it is in here on page 26. So hopefully this looks a little familiar to you. No, it's not on 26. Yeah, 25. Let me show you what we're looking for. Okay. Does anybody notice that? You? Okay, so I asked Seth today if I could use his resume. Sorry, guys. And I didn't hear back from him, so I took that as a yes. But what he did is he took this template here and fit it into what he has. Okay? It doesn't have to look exactly like what you see in your template, but the key parts to it are one page and having your picture right here. Okay? This is going to go to the schools. Either you're going to upload it to the Common App because some schools will allow you to do it that way. If you have schools that you're filling out information through their website for application purposes, they may allow you to upload it. If none of those are the case, you need to print it out on nice paper and you need to mail it to the school. And I recommend that you send it to the school with a return receipt proving that they got it. They'll put it in your file that way. Guys, 99.9% of students don't do this. And if you're looking for ways to differentiate yourself, this is why I've been trying to get you to do this. Because I want you to differentiate yourself from other students. Because when you send your applications in, you're going to look like a lot of other kids at that time of year based on the numbers that you have, your grades, your class rank, your GPA, all of that. But the fact that you took the time to put together a professional-looking resume, college resume, remember it's not the format that you might have done in high school. I know like Norman and Mr. Bush makes you do a resume, right? It's like 4 pages long. That's fine, but you just need to condense it into 1 page because they're not going to turn the page over if they look at it. And all we want them to do is look at it for 7 seconds or more. And your picture is what gets them to stop. Yes, sir.
Do you need to have like a tie on?
I recommend you have a kind of a professional headshot.
All right. Yeah, I got like a full level.
I put a tie on it.
All right. That's
Yeah. I put a tie on it. Please, guys, stop me if you have questions. Okay, that's what we're here for. All right. So that's a good example of one right there. Any questions on the resume? Any other questions on the resume? But what we do, what I do, is a situation where I can get you all the information you need to be successful. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm leading you to water. You ever heard the phrase, you can lead a horse to water? But you can't what? You can't make a drink. So what we're doing with this is we're leading you guys to the water. You have to decide if you're going to drink or not. It takes a little more effort to do what we're doing here with resumes and practicing essays and doing things like that. It takes more work to do that, but 9 times out of 10, it's going to pay off for you. More than it's going to pay off for your friends who aren't doing that kind of work, who aren't thinking that way. Now, I don't remember if I've got a slide in here on letters of recommendation. So have you guys all contacted the folks that you're going to have write letters of recommendation for you? No, we haven't. That's another reason you need the resume done. Let's look in our packet here on letters of recommendation. Hopefully I have my pages numbered right. Yeah, page 21. I think I'm off on every single one of these from the table of contents by 1 page. If you want to know how to properly do letters of recommendation, reading on page 21, to the top of page 22, and it will give you a good idea. Talks about how to ask. You want to make sure you allow plenty of time. Remember that, how many kids are in the graduating class like Norman this year? For what? 160? All right, so you're getting close to 500. So that means that 490 of them are going to be asking their teachers for letters of recommendation over the next month. So if I were you, if you guys know who you're going to ask, you have any ideas who you're going to ask? I'll give you some ideas for you to ask them. I would start working on that next week. And again, find out from the people you're going to ask, find out what they typically do. If it's your teachers, they know what to do. They know how they typically handle this. It never hurts to ask the question early. Okay? Now, not all of the colleges require letters of recommendation. That's fine. I still think you should send one or two of them in. If they don't read them, they don't read them. Right? The other thing, keep in mind, when you're thinking about people to ask for letters of rec, you want to think about, if it's teachers, it's junior year teachers, most likely. Maybe some sophomore, but mostly your junior year. They want to know who you are most recently, how you perform most recently. Junior year is going to be the year for that. All right?